Yeah, hello guys. Yeah, welcome to my page, Timo Starboy Reality Talk TV. Yeah, I greet you at your location time. Yeah, so you are welcome. We are streaming on YouTube and our Facebook. Yeah, so please join us. Please like and share. God will bless you. So as you can see the title, the government of Nigeria, they are running a mafia regime. They are running a mafia regime. Godfatherism. Godfatherism is continuing in the country. So allow me to play you the video here. I want to play you the video from Bashorun Dele Muhammadu on Arise TV. So please listen attentively. This could help you to understand what is going on in Nigeria. Sorry guys. Okay, here we go.
Why has it taken so long to get to this point? Well, it seems Mr. Wike went too far, inviting President Tinubu into the internal affairs of the main opposition party as part of efforts to resolve the political crisis in Rivers State. The move has prompted one of the leading chieftains of the PDP, Bashorun Dele Momodu, to wonder publicly what manner of democracy Nigeria is practicing, that a president can not only brazenly intervene in the affairs of the main opposition party, but also overrule the constitution in the process. So now the PDP is threatening to leap down on Mr. Wike from a great height. But for a party that's been weakened by successive defeats in presidential elections, conquered in the most recent one with the help of none other than Mr. Wike, how much has this robbed the PDP of its soul and raised questions about whether it can ever position itself as a disciplined force that can properly bring its more powerful members to order?
Not only with there are other people that also have worked against this party. When we get to that level,
please like, share, and comment.
If we take today,
like, share, and comment
above this party, we will be able to show him that he's not above the party. One thing I'm cautious about is that there was never a time there is not a member of this party. And the same other members of this party that believe that someone is wrong are also doing wrong to the party. So if today we say we are going to take our this thing and cut a sizable part of the party.
Well, for more on this, I'm joined now from our studios in Lagos by the publisher of Ovation magazine and former PDP presidential aspirant, Bashorun Dele Momodu, who until recently was the director of strategic communications for the Atiku National Campaign Management Committee. And great to see you, Dele Momodu, and it's nice to see you smiling in the end. I thought you had a scowl on your face, and I was wondering whether it was aimed at us or at Minister Wike or President Tinubu. Well, but you know, we just had the PDP. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a laughing matter.
Yeah, good evening, Charles Saniagulu. It's always a pleasure to be on your program. Yeah, thank you for inviting me again.
Well, it's always brilliant having you on. And let's just start with the PDP, the chairman that we heard there saying when we get to that level, we will sanction Mr. Wike. What does he mean by that level? What level is he talking about?
Well, I cannot speak on behalf of PDP because I am not the National Publicity Secretary. But I will speak as a member of PDP who is quite worried about the ongoing rascality, not just with our party, but the APC leadership that seeks to benefit from the crisis in PDP. I said it before, so it's not new. If I had the power, I would have fired Wike long ago. there is nothing to it for me. But the PDP leadership must have their reason for keeping him to continue to trouble the party. Anyone who knows Wike very well knows that he wants to eat his cake and have it at the same time.
That is impossible.
Wike wants to have one leg in APC, another leg in PDP.
That is impossible.
There is no doubt that Wike is still nursing his presidential ambition, and he wants to use the Tinubu template, if possible, plus the Donald Trump template, which is by being tempestuous, harass everybody, bully everyone into submission. And Nigeria allows it. He's trying to copy what he saw in Lagos State, where the then Governor Tinubu left in 2007 and has been in control of Lagos till now. He wants to replicate the same thing in Rivers. The only difference is that Rivers is not Lagos. And the people of Rivers are saying it clearly. And this is even above partisanship. APC, PDP, everyone, Labour Party, everyone in Rivers right now wants only one thing: to rescue their state from a charging bull, a man who feels that is the sole owner of Rivers State, not just PDP. Wike believes that no other person should have a say about what happens in Rivers. And I'm a student of history. I know that when a man, whether you are a tyrant, dictator, or whatever nomenclature you want to use, gets to that level, people are going to resist you. The day you call a man a slave, the man will react. And that is what I think Sim Fubara, the governor of Rivers, has done. Anyone who knows this man will know that he is the most perfect gentleman you would ever know. I used to do a few media things with Wike, and I have seen Sim Fubara at work. Very diligent, very respectful, very obedient. So it is surprising that within 6 months, the house seems to have collapsed on both Wike and Fubara. And when you talk about intervention from the presidency, yes, it is the right of every president to maintain peace, law, and order. But what I did not see in President Tinubu a few days ago was a fair-minded intervention. The intervention should have been for him to call Wike to order. There was no crisis in Rivers. Only one man is giving problems in Rivers, and that's Wike. Because Wike wants to be the maximum authority
only one
in
man.
Rivers.
Only
so
one
I expected
man.
the president to call him, say,
One man show.
You were governor for 8 years. Now I've given you another sumptuous meal in Abuja. So why don't you just settle in Abuja and let the Rivers people take care of themselves? That is what I will expect ordinarily. But what did we see? They continue to pander to Wike as if he is the almighty God in Nigeria, just because he supported APC in the last election.
Right. Well, look, can I just come in there? It's very interesting. The very sort of the very comprehensive analysis that you've given there. In your, I think it was your text on Instagram. Yes. You described President Tinubu's intervention in the crisis as legally absurd. Do you mind explaining what you mean by that?
Yeah, because there are already court cases ongoing on the Rivers crisis. And so how does a president who is not a judge announce and give instructions? Some media describe it as directives, that all the commissioners who resigned should be taken back. Those commissioners in the first instance were all appointed by Wike for Fubara. Fubara was just a figurehead. Then those who voluntarily left the House of Assembly, 27 of them, We read that 2 of them ran back. Maybe when reality dawned on them, they ran back. So those 25, you say, take them back. Their salaries should be paid. Then the speaker, now there was a speaker and there is a speaker. So how does a president now intervene and say the speaker who has already walked out of the assembly should go back? How do you do that when it's a legal process? As I said, it is absurd. And interestingly, as if by divine intervention, there was a speech by the former governor of Lagos State, a man that I respect so much, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN, that a president cannot intervene in a constitutional matter. And the case in Rivers is nothing but a constitutional matter. It has nothing to do with APC, with PDP. The thing is already in court. Some people have walked away from their jobs voluntarily. There was no crisis. They were being teleguided or misguided by Wike, who told them resign. And like robots, they all resigned.
Just
and
imagine
that's the situation of Nigerian politics. Because of food that people want to eat, one man sits down somewhere and is pressing button on them like robots and they are all responding. Even look at the crisis in PDP.
Imagine
We
that.
had 5 of them. Where are the other 3?
Imagine
like
that,
suicide
guys.
bombers, they committed suicide and disappeared into oblivion. They lost all their elections because of the ambition of one man. So why can't politicians learn that this Godfatherism will not lead Nigeria anywhere but Golgotha?
Mafia regime.
Let me
It's
just...
unfortunate.
Right, it
Mafia
is
regime.
certainly unfortunate. I would agree with you on that score. But do you agree with those who say that this is an opportunity for the PDP to really be the opposition and hold the president, Mr. Wike, and all their people to account for appearing to go against the provisions of the Constitution?
You see, you do not understand the extent of the Wike virus in PDP. So sometimes virus is treatable but not curable. So, and it takes time. So you can take pills and everything, but the virus has to wear itself out. And I'm happy that the virus is being dealt a fatal blow by his own man, Fubara. When he was putting and picking Fubara, he thought nobody would challenge him. Fubara will carry files to Wike's house or office on daily basis whenever he's available. He will belch instructions and orders at him. And you know, after some time, even a man must respect himself that, look, what am I doing here? And then to the extent that there were reports that Wike will scream at him in the presence of his subordinates. So, I'm not surprised that this happened. We've been hearing it before everything blew in the open. My own position is just one. President Tinubu should call Wike and say, Wike, do you want to go back to Rivers or do you want to stay in FCT? That is what a president who means well will do. And I'm appealing that Tinubu will do just that. Call Wike to order. Let him lead the people of
I doubt it.
Rivers.
I doubt that because he has practicing it before. The man himself are practicing it. That is Tinubu. So he practices it in Lagos. It can never be done. Now foul.
Nobody, when Wike was governor, could anybody
He's the chief of
instructed him on
Godfatherism.
what to do? Amechi once upon a time was his boss. Did he ever listen to Amechi? Dr. Peter Odili was Amechi's boss before then. So where did Wike get this impression that suddenly is the sole owner of Rivers State. And he keeps boasting that he's the one who's been maintaining PDP. PDP maintained him to where he is today.
Well, let me ask
Without
you
PDP,
this.
there will be no Wike today.
Let me ask you this, because that's a very interesting point that you raise. I mean, you've known Mr. Wike for quite some time now. I mean, we've seen videos of you guys sort of exchanging banter, having a good chat and a good laugh and so on. What do you think has made him
that is
popular
politics
and helped fuel his rise to such a position of prominence in both the PDP and the Nigerian political firmament? I mean, didn't the signs of his, if you like, alleged cantankerousness show up as he was rising? Didn't you guys see the signs?
That was a question.
There is no governor of Rivers State that will not be popular with the amount of resources available to Rivers. There is none. Dr. Peter Odili was the darling of PDP. Once upon a time, he almost became president, just like Wike. Chibuke Rotimi Amechi was a superstar governor in Rivers. But there was finesse to what they were doing. Wike threw everything to the winds. Wike is like a bull in a china shop. That is the difference. So, you can be popular, but popular in a negative manner. Wike is a damn good projects man. I give that to him all the time. And that was the basis of my relationship with him. I will maintain that forever. That is a damn, but when a man begins to have messianic tendencies, when you begin to see yourself as the Alpha and Omega, God himself will come down and show you that you are not. I gave the example of Iyalode Ibadan, Efisete Aniwura. Go and read the history of Iyalode Efisete Aniwura. Anybody comes and say, no, what are you doing by my door? You should not come near me. Wike is a control freak. And I have begged him publicly and privately that you are doing a good job. Concentrate on that good job. But Wike's word must be law. And Wike must fight every enemy, whether imaginary or real or whatever, he must fight. And he cannot forgive. This Fubara say, look, if I were Wike strategically, the moment President Tinubu called the two of them the first time, he should have used that excuse to save himself from this embarrassment. Because when your child stands up and says, yeah, beat me, if you like, kill me, I don't mind, you are completely demystified. There is nothing Wike can say again. Fubara has already demystified him. And he missed that opportunity given to him by President Tinubu when he invited them. He could have said, oh, Fubara, I forgave you because the president called me. But he disrespected the president. He disrespected the people. Papa Edric Clark appealed to him. He would not listen. Even his friend, one of his friends that everybody knows was supporting him, came out about 2 weeks ago in a video broadcast, Asari Dokumo, telling him, this thing you are doing is dangerous. I can tell you, if they can get away with it in Lagos, Wike is not going to get away with it in Rivers. I'm very convinced about that.
Let me come in here. I mean, I have to say it's really, really interesting listening to you and listening to the way that you're systematically and comprehensively analyzing this nettlesome issue. And I have to ask you this: how toxic, given all these things you've told us about the way different people have reacted, the impact he's had on the PDP, the president being dragged into it, and all the rest of it.
The man is a rascal, completely a rascality
this
man.
Political issue in Rivers State
It's a mafia.
Has made Nigeria at the moment?
We look like a big joke. And for those who suffered for this democracy, talk to people every day, everywhere I go, people talk to me that they can't believe what is going on. One of the reasons why Tinubu was popular as governor of Lagos was the way he fought for the independence and autonomy of Lagos against President Olusegun Obasanjo. We all applauded him, gave him a standing ovation for it.
No doubt.
He went as far as the Supreme Court.
But he cannot have
fight
like that again.
He wanted to create more local government areas in Lagos and they said no. I'm sure you remember that story. But He never gave up. He never gave in. He fought President Obasanjo to his standstill. And that was when everybody said, yes, this man is a political genius. How can the same man today meander his way into power?
You have changed.
And then be acting contrary to
have
what
changed
he
to
couldn't
bad.
take at that time. He couldn't
Change to
take
bad.
it. So if he's watching me, I'm advising him that, look, President Tinubu, do unto others what we have them do unto you. Wike will never allow anybody to dictate to him.
It's a demo.
So why does he think that Fubara is his houseboy? And the people of the Rivers are even saying no. Even if Fubara is your house help, that is your business. But the moment this man is governor, he must operate and serve us appropriately.
Well, I mean...
So that's all I can say about it.
Yes, let me ask you this quickly, but before I get to another question. I mean, it's interesting that I was looking at that peace accord that was signed, and the PDP chairman in Rivers State was one of the signatories to the agreement. I mean, I wonder if you know on what authority he was there and signed that document. I mean, was he there with the blessing of the national leadership of the PDP, or was he there under the auspices of Mr. Wike? Because it seems extraordinary that coming from the PDP, that he would support such an agreement on behalf of the PDP.
Let me tell you, the president of Nigeria is probably the most powerful president on planet Earth. He can turn a man into a woman and a woman into a man. To quote Chief Alex Akinyele of blessed memory, I once interviewed him, and that was his description of the Nigerian president. Anyone will be intimidated going into the villa. Is natural. There are not many people. Even Wike upon all his gra-gra, you can see that when it comes to Tinubu, he's groveling, almost prostrating. He's opening doors for people in the office of the chief of staff. That's how powerful the president. I could not believe my eyes when I saw Wike opening door for Bajamia Emila's PA.
He's a father.
Bobo,
that is what they are practicing. Godfatherism.
They have boiled Wike.
Mafia
Wike is well
regime.
boiled now, APC. Because when a mafia meets a bigger mafia, you'll be sober. Wike has met more than his match. In fact, very soon Wike will become an orphan. Because APC are not going to allow him to come and scatter their own party the way he scattered his own party. Nobody can trust you. If you slap your father or your mother in the marketplace and people hail you today, by tomorrow everybody will be running away from you. That's what Wike has done. Wike messed up big time. He didn't know how to manage power. He didn't know how to manage the grace of God.
Guys, let me play you another one. This is from Showore. This is from Showore. Let me play you another one. Another video. They are asking our sitting president, where is the money for subsidy? That is what they are asking. The question of today. The question of today is, where is the money for subsidy? Because subsidy has come back in a good term. So where is the money? Where is it hiding? We need to know. Everybody is interested to know where is the money is. So let me find you the video. Sorry guys. I will pop up the video now so we can listen to the question of today. Hold on, give me a second. Where is this video now? Please give me a second. I think I keep the video here now. Okay. Sorry. The video is here now. Okay, yeah, I got it. This is the video here.
店頭スタッフの残業
Sorry guys. We'll be back now.
Which road has been constructed with 1.1 trillion?
This is the video.
Show me.
They are
Show
asking
me
our
what has been done
sitting
with what has been
president,
saved.
where is the money for the
Since they
subsidy?
stop subsidy and they are accruing money.
That is
Where
what they
the
are asking.
account? Where's the money based? And what has it been used for? 6 months
This is
later.
where
It's a lie. Nothing has accrued. Why are they looking for new taxes, new sources of revenue? A subsidy. They told you that this subsidy removal will be a magic wand. That when we remove subsidy, there will no longer be sorrow, pain, and suffering in your country. But since they removed it,
it's a liar.
how has your life been, Nigerians? Worse.
Where is
than
the
before
subsidy?
now. And that's
The money
question
of the
people should be
subsidy
asking.
goes
You want to urge
for
Nigerians,
our fuel,
stop
our
defending
oil.
your oppressors. Stop asking.
They are deceiving
that
us.
If you pay minimum wage, that will cost inflation.
You can see.
There's enough money. They themselves say it. There is enough money. Look at the lie they tell you that Nigeria is the biggest economy on the continent of Africa. And the budget of Nigeria is 34 billion. That of South Africa is 198 billion per year.
It's a joke. It's totally a joke.
Apart when they are doing that nonsense of his birthday, causing traffic in Abuja, that your budget should not be less than 100 trillion naira. If you are serious about growth. Because that's what you need to.
Another question, where is our subsidy? Mr. Tulumbu.
The state governor that is incapacitated, he can't even go back to Germany because he can't fly anymore. His health situation can't even allow him to fly for 6 hours back to Germany. But the man has spent over $20 million.
The money they lost
$20 million converted
in
to
the
naira
election period,
a first class.
they are busy collecting it back.
So what's wrong
I can
with
tell
us?
you for free.
Well, the president says the country received
I can tell you that for free. They are busy collecting the money they lost at the election period. The money they do to campaign
What has been done with what
is what they are collecting. They are collecting it back. That is why they want you, if you want to go and hug electricity, transformer, wherever, or jump inside the ocean, it doesn't concern them.
Nothing has accrued. Why are they looking
They are
for
all
new
mafias.
taxes, new sources of revenue? A subsidy. They told you that this subsidy removal will be a magic wand. That when we remove subsidy,
They promise
there
us
will no
now.
longer be sorrow,
We all
pain,
here.
and suffering.
But where is it?
But since they removed it, how has your life been?
Only sweet mouth.
Nigerians? Worse than before now. And that's the question people should be asking. That you want to urge Nigerians, stop defending your oppressors. Stop asking that if you pay minimum wage.
We are not blind now. We are not deaf and dumb. We are not.
There is enough money.
We are not a stupid person.
That Nigeria is the biggest economy.
We are not dumb.
Africa. And the budget of Nigeria is 34 billion. That of South
Our
Africa
IQ is very
is
sharp.
198 billion per year.
You know?
That's what Olisa Abakuba was telling Pablo when they are doing that nonsense of his birthday, causing traffic in Abuja. That your budget should not be less than 100 trillion naira. If you are serious about growth. Because that's what you need to fix the economy. But they spend 100 trillion naira on themselves annually.
Yeah.
The state governor.
The borrowing money,
They can't even go back to Germany.
the money they borrowed, they are just spending it on themselves. They are sharing it,
Can't even
sharing the
allow him
cake.
to fly for 6
Anyhow,
hours back to Germany. But the man has spent over $20 million on his health alone. $20 million converted to naira is enough to give Ondo State a first-class hospital. So
you can see exactly.
so that is it. That is the question of today. Where is the subsidy that they promise you guys, that they will deliver? It's only sweet mouth, sweet mouth. I think it's time to put our finger into the pepper and just poke their eyes. It's time to wake up and fight for our right. If you know what we are doing, enough is enough. Anyway, guys, share this program, share it, let it reach them, So we will come back when we have another update. So bye for now. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.